Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Tuesday the 14th of September 2021. Supposed medium level puzzle with today's Guardian. If you're a regular to this channel, you will know that on Tuesdays usually that just means an easy puzzle labeled as a medium, although occasionally they can throw in an actual medium level. So we're not quite sure, but in general it's usually pretty easy, and just looking at the grid now, looks like there are quite a few numbers to start us off, so we'll come on to that in a second. Before I inform you that George Wein, a pianist and jazz promoter, has died at the age of 95, and his most important contribution, apart from his jazz piano playing, is that he was the person who started the Newport Jazz Festival. And if you are a jazz lover, you will love the Newport Festival on Rhode Island. It's a fantastic jazz festival, really great. And he started that in the mid-1950s, and I think Billie Holiday was one of the first performers. And over the years it's gone through many changes. It's really kept up with different forms of jazz, etc. But it is probably the most important. I think maybe Montreux, Newport are the two major jazz festivals. There are various great jazz festivals around the world, it's true, but Newport is definitely up amongst the greatest of them. And so, we're grateful to him for his services to jazz. And okay, we'll move on to our Sudoku puzzle. Now, as I said, this is often an easy puzzle, so if you've never played before, I'll explain the rules very briefly, because there aren't many rules really to think about. It's just this 1 to 9. If you can count from 1 to 9, and you can have basic logic, you don't need to know anything about maths, you can play this game. We have 9 squares across, we have 9 squares down, and we have 9 squares in each of these blocks, like this. Okay, and all we do is fit the numbers 1 to 9 in each row, each column, and each block. Now, since there are 9, it means that the numbers can fit in once only, and the point is that a number must appear once only in its row, column, or block. What does that actually mean? So when we take this 8 and say this 8 cannot reappear in this column, it means 8 cannot appear again here, 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 or here, because it's already in this column. So in effect, when we look at this block here in the center, we say that 8 is blocking down here. Then this 8 cannot reappear in the row, so it can't be here, 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 or here. So it's kind of blocking across here. So if you imagine a kind of blocked down here, blocked across here, that leaves these 2 squares. Now there's an 8 very nearby, which means that an 8 can't appear in this square here. So there's only 1 square left. So an 8 has to appear in that square there. And that's it. That's all you need to really know to play the game. That, and the fact that you sometimes need a bit of perseverance and a kind of forward thinking on logic when you get to the more advanced levels. Now, 5 blocks across here like this, and 5 blocks across here like this. So no 5 in that row, no 5 in that row. 5 blocking down here. So that's going to give me a 5 to place in this square here. 6 blocks across this row here, 6 blocks across this row here, and 6 blocks down here like this. So a 6 has got to go here in this way. You might think, why is this so random? Why are you not counting through 1, 2, 3, 4? And that is a good idea, especially when it gets to the harder level puzzles. But this, I just kind of, personally, I just kind of scan and see if I can see any patterns that speak to me, if you know what that means. That means just that I look at the numbers without really studying them hard, and sometimes numbers, when you've played the game often enough, the patterns just kind of jump up at you, and that's the way that I begin. And then after that, I'll start looking more methodically and counting through the numbers. There's an 8 blocking up here, there's an 8 blocking up here, blocked, and there's an 8 blocking across. So 8's got to go in this square here. Sorry for the moment of silence. It's not in order of George Wein, much as we love him. No, it's not for him. It's just because I'm thinking. I don't play these games ahead of time, so I've got to work some stuff out. Okay, this row here, we have 1, 3, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So certain numbers are missing, you can see. Now, one of the missing numbers is a 2. We don't have a 2 in this row yet. We can see a 2 blocking this square here and a 2 blocking this square here. So there's only one other empty square. 2 has got to go there. Now the two missing numbers in this row now are 4 and 9. We have 1, 2, 3, there's no 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's no 9. Now 9 stops this square from being a 9. So the 9 has to go here and the 4 has to go here. And this is our logic. It is a game of logic, by the way. It's not a game of maths. Okay, so I think the numbers have stopped speaking to me, and it's time for me to speak to them, but not expect a reply, of course. That would be insane. Right, so let's have a look through then. In that case, I'm going to kind of look through and see what I can see. I see a 1 blocking across here. That doesn't give me anything over here, but over here it gives me a 1 in one of these two squares, which block down here. So I know that a 1's got to appear in one of these two squares, but that's not enough. And 1 is also here, because of the 1 blocking down here and across here. It's not enough to do anything particularly. The 2 blocks across here, and 2 across here, and 2 blocks down here. So I know 2 is in one of these two squares, like that. But in other places, there's not enough information. 3 blocks across here now and 3 blocks up here, so now we found our next number. So that's why I said counting through can, in a more methodical way, helps you find things. So the 3 goes there, and now we can say that 3 blocks down this column, if I can speak correctly, and 3 blocks up this column, and so the last square is there, and that's a 3. We also know 3 across here, so 3 across here, 3 across here like this, and 3 blocking down here. In fact, that one's not even relevant. 3 blocking down here, 3 blocking across here gives us a 3 in that square there. The 6 blocks up this column now, and now there's only 1 square left in this block, so the 6 has got to go there. The missing numbers in this block are 4 and 9. 4 says this square can't be a 4, so 4 must go there, and the 9 is the last number to get. Okay, 6 blocks up here. Oh, let's not think about it like this. This column here is lacking a 6, I should say. Now, this 6 blocks both of these squares, or in fact there's also a 6 blocking along here, 6 blocking here. We don't have a 6 yet, so there's only 1 square left. The 6 has got to go there. 6 blocks across here, 6 blocks up there, 1 square left for our 6 in that block. Now 6 blocking all the way down here, 6 blocking down here. Oh, we've got 6 already. I was going to say it goes to there, but you see how easy it can be to make mistakes, even if you've played the game often enough, especially when you are chatting on the microphone and not paying full attention to what you're really doing, which is what happens to me quite often. I see 1 and 6 block along this row now, so 1 and 6 are in these two squares here, so everything else has to be in this middle section. Not sure if that means anything. 2 is here or here. 7 and 9. 9 is here or here, and 7 can be anywhere. So it doesn't really help very much. Right then, so 8 blocking up here. Oh, we've got 8 already, sorry. Oh, I'm nearly doing it again. I can tell I'm not very well focused today, am I? Doesn't matter, nothing bad happened. Nothing bad ever happens when you're playing Sudoku, because even if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world, is it? Nobody is injured, nothing terrible happens, people are not harmed, so don't worry too much about it. But I'm not doing a very efficient job here, I think. For a medium level puzzle, it's taking me a long time. Especially, as I said, it's probably an easy puzzle anyway, not even medium. What's missing down here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're missing 5 and 8. Okay, here we go. 5 and 8 are missing from this column. 8 intersecting here. So the 8 goes there and the 5 goes there. Now we can say 8 blocking across here, 8 blocking across here, and 8 blocking down here. The 1 square left for an 8 is there. And also we have 8 blocking up here, so an 8 needs to go in that square there, and that's the entirety of 8s now. Don't need to worry about digit 8 any longer. It's left the roost. Okay, one of the missing numbers here is a 1. Do you agree? It's 1 and 2 in these two squares. Now we can't tell which is which yet, but one of them is a 1. So if the 1 appears here or if it appears here, it doesn't matter. It's going to block down here. So no 1 is allowed in these two squares. This one blocks across here. So a 1 has to appear here, and that means that 1 across and 1 across here. 1 has to appear there. And the last number to get in this row is a 6, I think. And 6 blocking across here gives us a 6 there. Now, one number missing in this row is a 9, so we'll put in the 9. And the last number in this block is a 4. Okay. Missing numbers down this column are 2 and 9. Should we check? 1, we have no 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no 9. Now the 9 stops this from being here, so the 9 goes there, and the 2, which is the other number we need, goes there. Now 2 blocking across, 2 blocking down, 2 has to appear in this square here. Now 2 across this row, 2 across this row, and 2 down here gives me a 2 to put here, and 2 up here, 2 down there gives me a 2 to place in that row, block rather I should say. Now the missing numbers here are 7 and 9. This 9 says you're not a 9, go over there. So 9 is over there, and the 7 is here now. Okay, 3 blocking down here, 3 blocking down here, and 3 blocking across here gives me a 3 in that square. 1 blocking down here, 1 blocking down here gives me a 1 there. Missing numbers here and here are 4 and 5. We have a 4 intersecting up here, banning the number 4 from this cell, so 4 goes here and 5 goes there. Now 4 is also missing from this block, so we can see it can't go here, it's got to go here, and the last number that we need for this block is a 7, so we'll put the 7 in there. One number missing in this row, it's a 1. We can't find a 1 anywhere, so we'll put the 1 in there. One number missing from this row, 1, 2, 3, we don't have a 4 yet, we have everything else, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so that's the 4. Now 4 blocking up here, 4 blocking up here, gives us a 4 in that square there. 4 across here, 4 up here, 4 up here, 4 is the last number to get there. One number missing in this column now, 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't have a 5, so the 5 goes there. Missing numbers down here are 3 and 7. The 3 stops this square from being a 3, so 3 is there, 7 is there. One number missing in this column now, 1. We don't have a 2 yet, so now we know what it is. 2 goes there. The 2 stops this from being a 2. 2 goes there. The last number to get in this block is a 1. Now we have 1 blocking across here, 1 blocking up here, so that's a 1 in that square there. One number to get in this column, 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't have a 5, so we'll put the 5 in now. This 5 stops this from being a 5, so 5 goes there. 7 is the last number to fill in. 7 stops this from being a 7. 7 goes here. And 9 is the last number to fill in. Another easy level puzzle labelled as medium from The Guardian, but I hope you enjoyed it, despite their mislabeling. And hope you continue to play and practice Sudoku as much as possible. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe to the channel. Come back whenever you're in the mood to play Sudoku. Thank you. Bye-bye.